All right, everyone, we are back again for my weigh-in day, and we are going to jump right into it. But first, I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers, my new subscribers. Thank you so much for just being a part of this family, and my old subscribers, my OGs and my mid OGs. This is just great. It's absolutely great. So I am excited about this journey, and I want to try to make this quick because y'all know I can get long-winded. I know I made this video. I'm recording it, and but the time you see it, it won't be Thursday. It will be Friday or Saturday. But let's look at this. Okay. So I didn't like tell the whole truth on this. It's Thursday the 28th, and my today's affirmation is just to keep moving forward. Today is weigh-in day, and I'm just like, buh. I'm like, okay. Because last night I went to bed really late, like the sun was coming up. Gary and I had some really good conversations. He was praising my weight loss, and we were talking about our faith, and we were just having a great time together. And it knocked me off to the point where I'm like hungry when I'm supposed to be sleeping. And I didn't want that to happen because I got to weigh in tomorrow, and I don't want to be up, and I don't want to have any extra food in me. And I ended up eating a turkey sandwich, which was fine. Okay, because it was on the keto tortilla, which was the net zero, but the calories can add up. And then I was still hungry, which was weird. I was still hungry, y'all. And so I ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, peanut butter and jam sandwich. The powdered peanut butter, my jam, my blackberry jam, and I put it on another two more rolls, two more of the tortillas. Three is 110 calories. So add 25. So 110 plus 25. And even though it was zero net carbs, the calories were going to still add up. But I was genuinely hungry, and I was mad. And I was like, maybe I should just guzzle down some NyQuil and get to sleep. And I was like, so when I got up today, I was like, today is not a good day to weigh. I can feel it. I feel not bloated, but a little bloated. I feel like this is not a good time to weigh myself. I need to get this food out of me. I need to use the bathroom, and I need to have a quality bowel movement before I weigh myself. And I'm just feeling like now is not a good time. Like my body is this is not good. I didn't drink enough water yesterday, so I'm like, I'm not getting on that scale because I can tell through years of doing this stuff. I can tell when it's not good because you kind of feel it. You feel the heaviness in your body. But I did it anyway, which was against my own best judgment. And the scale did not move down. It didn't. I could tell. And it made sense because the sodium water retention from yesterday, it would show me. It showed up on that scale. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh myself tomorrow. And even Gary said, I don't think it's a good idea for you to weigh yourself this Thursday. Sorry I kept you up. But I was like, no, we had good quality time, And he was like, yeah, don't worry about it. Plus, this week I've been eating these Chobani, whatchamajiggies, twice a day. And that's 60 calories, which is 120 calories. But they're good. This is something I should do. But I also had those 4 French fries, remember? So that is not going to affect it, I know. But in the beginning, you drop this mega weight and then it kind of slows off. So we'll see. I can look in the mirror and tell that I've lost weight, but I need to see something on that scale. So if I feel better, I will weigh myself tomorrow and clip it. Um, well, not clip it. I'll just make another video. Um, Also, what else I ate this week that I didn't eat in the prior weeks was zucchini and eggplant. And not that that's going to hurt me, but I'm just saying that's what I've been doing. That's the changes that I've been making, that I made, tweaking and everything, so forth and so on. But like I told you, I want to keep shocking my body. I don't want it to get used to this keto thing. I want it to stay in ketosis and I want it to burn. Gary thinks I should weigh myself once a month. That's too far. I need to do it. I would probably say every other week, but that would be a pain in the butt. Remember, is this the week that I weigh myself? I don't want that, you know. And as you all know, I have social anxiety disorder. I'm a very introverted person. I don't join clubs. I don't join associations. I don't download apps on my phone so that we can chat. I don't do those things. And for everyone that doesn't know, that's just something that I don't do. And I was afraid that I hurt someone's feelings earlier because they wanted me to download this app so that we could communicate. And I'm like, I don't need to download an app, but this was so we could exchange pictures and videos and stuff because our phones were two different types of phones and it just didn't work well. And I just felt bad because I was like, I didn't want to hurt this person's feelings because it was like, but that's just who I am. I don't do that. I am a very private person and I don't extend myself beyond what I'm comfortable with because I have social anxiety disorder and I don't want to commit to anything, So, it's like I wanted to help this person, and there was another person that invited me and Gary over for wine. Okay. And it's like I hate to come across like we just don't do that, but it was like, thank you, I appreciate it, but no thanks. It's just not what we do. It's just not who we are. And I have problems with social settings, and I've had to not terminate friendships, but I had to terminate the relationship in that way and with people in the past that wanted to call me all the time, or they wanted me to download something, or they wanted me to come visit them. And it's like, I'm just not that person. And it's fine once in a while. Or if you find someone that you really, really connect with, that you're like, you know what, she's the one I can talk to anytime, then that's different. But for the most part, I'm a very introverted person. I am legally diagnosed with social anxiety disorder, OCD, and some other things, So I am like on disability for some things. And so I feel like, I remember sharing with you guys about feeling better about going out of the house, right? Um, not always peeping out the door to see who's out there before I go out there, but that's how I am. I just don't walk out of my door. I listen to see if I hear anybody in the hall. And then if I don't, then I go out. I've had too many times where I've opened the door just to pick up mail and I was embarrassed. So I have to make sure the coast is clear before I open my door and go outside, my door to get mail or anything of that nature. And same thing like if I would feed the cats. I'm looking to see if anybody's out there, and then I dash out there real quick. And then sometimes I would get caught in my beanie and my bathrobe during the winter. And I would just hate it. I just don't like it. It's very uncomfortable. It's very stressful for me. And I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but I don't want to have to drink wine with you. There's a part of me that would love the companionship, but companionship is a two-way thing. You understand what I'm saying? Someone can give you their time and attention, but you're going to have to give back. And if you're not mentally prepared to do so, then don't start something that you can't finish. So I am just like very careful about stuff like that. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on any social platform. Too many times I've had my identity stolen. I've had my account hacked, and I had to delete everything. And I used to be on, was it Lincoln something, whatever. I used to be on other platforms, but I will not download an app for anything, for anybody that I don't feel comfortable, that I don't want to do. And so I do not do Instagram. I do not do any other platform. So please don't ask me. It's not who I am. It's not what I want to do. And once you've went through the tribulation of having your stuff stolen, believe me, you will put up a wall. And I have a very sturdy brick wall that is around me. And I'm not breaking that. I'm not making any exceptions. And that's just who I am, and that's just who my husband is. My husband is the same way. And this is something that we agreed upon together. We don't download stuff on our phone without talking to each other, because we share the one account. So I'm not just going to go and just download something that I want to download, and I didn't talk to him about it first, or we didn't research it first, So I'm just putting that out there just in case, y'all had any ideas. Or, but that's just, what we do. We just don't do it. It's just too risky. We actually have a form from the federal government, because you all know that my husband works for Department of Homeland Security, that states that our identity has been hacked and that these things have happened to us. And in case something happens, we have that extra coverage where we wouldn't be accountable for something, that type of thing. So, I just wanted to say that. Now, emailing, yeah, I can email to anybody. I don't care. I can email anybody, but so again, like, this video is going to come out later than what it is. I don't know. I might just go ahead and upload it today. Not sure. But it's just, eat cleaner than the past 2 days, because the past 2 days, I told you, I kind of increased the carbs just a little bit. And what gives me energy is this Ketolife, and I'm just going to keep moving forward. And I knew that today was a bad day to do the weigh-in, but I did it anyway. The other thing that was affecting my mood for all of this was it's getting warm. The weather is getting warm. So again, it's another conversation about social anxiety disorder. And it was the parties and the barbecues and, hey, come on over. And I'm like, Gary knows, don't ask. Don't ask. Go visit your family, have fun. I'm not going. And he's like, but you're on keto now. You can go and get you some barbecue chicken. You can go and get you some salad. You don't have to eat the potato chips. You don't have to eat the hamburger bun. You can bring your keto tortillas with you. You can, you don't have to hide from people anymore. You can go to these cookouts and stuff. And I'm like, no, I can't. It's not just the food. It is my social anxiety disorder. I'd rather just stay home and talk to the Lord and journal and cuddle, and I'd rather do that. I don't want to be out in the heat. I don't want to be exposed to bugs. I don't want to get bit by poisonous mosquitoes and poisonous ants and all that stuff. And I don't want to be around a whole group of people and who knows who got COVID or RSV or whatever. I just don't want to expose myself, period. Even if my body is bumping, I don't want to go. It's not a one thing. Oh, she has social anxiety disorder. It's more than social anxiety disorder. I don't want to expose myself to elements. I don't want to expose myself. I just don't. I've been like this for the whole 25 years that we've been married. So nothing has changed because I'm losing weight. Nothing has changed because I'm on keto. And I don't want, and what I know, I don't want no cheap 99-cent dollar store hot dogs. You know what I mean? Because you know how it is when you're feeding a lot of people. Hey, come on over for a barbecue. You're not going to go and buy the best high priced chicken breast, no hormones ever. You're going to get the cheap chicken breast. When have you ever seen chicken breast at a grill, at a barbecue? It's always legs, drumsticks, thighs. You might see some wings. The cheap 99-cent hot dogs, cheap ground beef for burgers. I don't want that. No, 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 no. So there's 1,001 reasons why I am not going anywhere this summer. Don't even ask me because I'm not doing it. And I'm just not doing it. So this right here is kind of the reason why this whole vibe is just, I'm okay. Because I don't want to lose this good vibe that I was having with Gary by asking about me going somewhere with him. I just I'm just not going to do it. Don't text me. Don't call me while you're there. Just go there and have a good time, and then come on back home. I don't need to talk to nobody. I don't need all that. I just go and have a good time, and if you call me while you're there, I probably won't answer the phone. I'll probably text you and say, hey, yeah, you called, what's up? But don't have somebody on the phone who wanted to say hi and they wanted to talk to me or question me about anything, because I'm just not up for it. I'm just not up for it. So that is the reason why this whole thing is just okay. And then there was the fact that I knew today was not going to be a good day for me to weigh myself. I am still bloated right now. Not bloated like I'm uncomfortable. It's like, okay, you can hear that. You can hear my little drum. It's like you can tell when it's good to weigh yourself and when you feel that retention. And so that's why today we're drinking more water, and today we're eating less calories and stuff. And maybe tomorrow I will be able to weigh myself. But if not, it's not a big deal, because I see that I'm in the right direction and I feel good. So there are some non-scale victories that I have to be aware of and appreciate and savor. So the one good thing that happened today, Gary went to work. He was feeling better. I ordered him some food. And what can I let go for a better tomorrow? Eat cleaner, less carbs, prepare the body for another weigh-in. And then here is when do I feel my best? The early part of my day, it's like a fresh start. I see weight loss. I feel weight loss. So allow the process to progress. That right there, y'all. Let's circle that. Right here is, that's the thing right there. Allow the process to progress. And so this is the end of the week, but I'm going to do this tomorrow. And then this is the prayer page. So this is my prayer to the Lord now that this final week is over. And then this is the completed week 4. So I lost the total loss was, I started at 206. That's how much I weighed when I started, was 206, and I'm 194. So that's the total weight loss for a whole month. What is that, 12 pounds? Something like that. 12, 13 pounds or something like that. So that's daggone good. That is very, very good. Because now I can see it and I can say, okay, this makes sense to lose this amount of weight in 4 weeks. So that's cool. So now I look forward to what the future is going to bring. But I need to focus on this. Allow the process to progress. And tomorrow is supposed to be starting over here, but I think maybe I'm going to do this tomorrow or maybe later tonight, maybe tomorrow. But I said, allow the process to progress. Healthier mindset makes healthier choices, one meal at a time, one moment at a time. Stop beating yourself up, start picking yourself up. So I'm going to write on here, allow the process to progress. All right, so that's cool. I'm enjoying this. And so this is the page I refer to when I come up with something that's motivational. So we are now at 21 minutes and 38 seconds. And I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. And I'm just going to go ahead and upload it today. Keep you guys up to date real time. And you know, and do that. I just don't want to like put too many videos out at one time. It can be overwhelming for people, even though you can put it in your watch later. But if you like this video 1 out of 10, please give it a thumbs up. I would definitely appreciate it. But you know, these are things that we need to talk about because I don't know what you're struggling with. And keto lifestyle allows you to eat more food, more enjoyable food. But if you are not ready to go out there to some summer bash, then you shouldn't go, you know, and especially if you have social anxiety disorder, you know, and I just needed to get that, make sure that Gary understood nothing has changed. I'm still the same person. I don't care if I'm down to 120 pounds or 100 pounds. I'm not, it's just not my personality, you know, I'm just not doing it. And I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but it's like, I'm not going to any social events. You know, if I feel like it, think of the movie Hard Truth with Marianne Jean-Baptiste. If I feel like I can go at the moment, if I feel like it, if I'm able to go, I will go. But otherwise, don't count on me going. You know, that's just who I am. That's just how it is. And I'm not downloading any apps. I'm not joining any functions. I'm not joining any churches. I'm not joining any groups. I'm just not doing it. You know, and I'm not coming to anyone's house to drink wine, to sip wine. Even though it's a beautiful thing, I'm just not comfortable with it. And you know, I hate to disappoint him, but it's been 25 years and you know me. Nothing's changed. This is who I am. And this is what keeps me happy. This is what keeps me safe. So I want to hold on to my peace. And that's something that is never going to be I'm not risking my heart. I'm not risking my peace. I'm not risking my salvation. There's just certain things I'm just not, you know, I'm not opening up and putting out there. And, you know, so don't start none, won't be none. I had a friend in college that used to say that. She lived in North Carolina and she used to always say, don't start none, won't be none. So yeah, really if you don't start anything, there won't be anything, right? Oh, Lord. So anyway, y'all, I just wanted to put that out there to, you know, because it is something that you deal with emotionally when the weather warms up. And it doesn't matter if you're losing weight or not, you know, if this is something that is a thing for you, then it stays a thing for you. And I'm fine with it. I'm very fine with it. So anyway, I'm out of here. It is 25 minutes and I'll see y'all later.